I'm Cam, I'm a camera operator. I shoot mainly documentaries, sports, and commercials. During the pandemic, I had a lot of extra free time as the industry was kind of a mess. I would stumble upon businesses that couldn't really afford my services, but I thought that they were doing really cool, awesome stuff. I started recording them in another channel, which I will link in the description. Obviously, I didn't really have the budget to hire other crew, and I don't really like asking friends of mine and stuff to do things for free. I kind of started doing all of it by myself. I get messaged a lot about the documentaries and people ask me how I'm doing them and all the different things that I'm doing for them. Yeah, that's almost there. Gotta throw it to... The first part is I have to find somebody that's interesting. Finding interesting people is actually really difficult, so shout out producers. I'm a huge hobby hopper, so I've been into aviation, brewing, and all kinds of different things. I end up finding people that are really interesting and asking them if they want to be filmed. In one of the latest episodes that I shot, I actually went all the way to Indiana to film a race car driver. The process of actually getting people to let me film them for free has been a little bit harder, or significantly harder rather, than getting people to pay me for some reason. I don't know why that's been harder, but shooting the documentaries usually takes between 1 to 2 days, depending how interesting the different business is or the different person. And the whole point of the channel is to show alternative careers. So my main camera is the FX6. I was shooting a lot with vintage lenses. I have a set of size Pancolars. The documentaries are great because they give me a chance to test different techniques and things that I wouldn't be able to do in client work. Clients tend to want more generic cookie cutter things, so I wouldn't be able to like just shoot on vintage lenses or whatnot. So I kind of go in there and just try to get as much B-roll and have them doing their thing, and then I do an interview with a set amount of questions. Though the questions have kind of drifted over time. I used to have like a set list of them, but now I've just started chatting with people more and asking questions based on the things we talk about. The more natural that you can get people, the more passion that you'll get out of them, in my experience at least. So I love to shoot handheld, and I've been kind of going back to the world of tripods. I think that there was a moment there where everybody wanted to use a gimbal for some reason, and I just feel like that's suboptimal. It's just kind of boring to me to see gimbal shots. They're not that fun, I think. I think if you're more intentional with the gimbal shots, then they look great, but if your whole thing is just gimbal and you're not thinking about framing or lighting or other things, then it's not that interesting anymore. The hardest part of shooting the documentaries is that then the editing takes me forever. I do the editing in between my normal paying camera operator and commercial gigs. It can take me like a month to 3 months sometimes, depending on what's going on in my life at the time. So that's the most difficult part. I would love to get to the point where I can actually hire people. I also have the hopes that in one of these shorter documentaries that I'm shooting, I'll find somebody that wants to shoot a feature documentary. That's probably the next like passion project type thing that I would like to do in my career. I would tell people to just shoot. Just go out there and shoot things. Just if you find interesting stuff, go and shoot it, even if they can't really afford your rates. Those are the projects you'll probably be the most passionate about, really.